Hey guys, Ronald here from Lyft. As you can probably tell, it's nighttime. I apologize for the lighting, but yeah, it's nighttime, and on top of that, I am traveling home from the airport and wanted to share with you guys my experience because it's kind of the first time I've tried the airport, and in Phoenix, Arizona, of course. Sky Harbor for those of you who are out of town. But at any rate, I am driving back home. The airport is, excuse me, one of the worst experiences I've had doing Lyft. Where to start? I think the best place to start is you wait in a cesspool line full of people. Now, I get that it isn't always like that, but I waited better part of an hour and a half, if you include the fact that I waited for about 20 minutes and then my body decided that I need to poop, like right then and there. So I had to leave the airport area, which means you're leaving the queue, and even though where I was going was like right down the street, when I got back, it put me back at the end of the line. So when you go there, and I guess there's a lot of people on a Thursday, eat, empty your bowels, make sure you don't have to pee, do all that stuff before you get to the airport, because as far as I know, there's no place for drivers to go to the bathroom. It'd be kind of a really lucrative business to have like some kind of snack truck or something like that out there, because man, a lot of people were complaining about that. But then when I eventually did get pinged, there's so much traffic, and the airport itself is so confusing if you don't know much about it. I guess I learned that arrivals are at the bottom, and you go up the lift for departures, except not all the time. And yeah, so that's extremely confusing. And the airport, on top of that, doesn't like you driving around trying to figure out how it works. So if you're caught doing that, they can pretty much tell you to leave. So don't really know how we're expected to figure that one out, but hey, I guess I can learn. The positive sides to it: you're not wasting gas. There's a lot of people out there, so usually, so I mean, you're talking to people and stuff like that. And I've learned a few tricks of the trades that even myself I didn't know. I've only been driving for about 2 months, and probably when you add up all my hours combined, probably have done it for about a month, maybe less than that. So I mean, by all means am I not the guru of Lyft, but I consider myself fairly intelligent with business, and so like any business, any successful business person, they're willing to listen to feedback and different things like that. So yeah, that's how that went. More positive things, you get long rides, which is cool because long rides to me tend to equal way more money than the short rides. It's nice to get the short rides every now and then because you can get your bonuses faster. But I usually try to go to ASU or some other university that's pretty big. I mean, out here it's ASU and pretty much ASU. and that will get you your bonuses real quick, because like I said before, those people are just going to and from the dorms and stuff like that. College kids, you know, like I say kids loosely, students I guess is a better term. They're typically a little bit more laid back and kind of easier to deal with in general, I personally think. Are they going to tip you more than, say, the Scottsdale area? Probably not, but I'll take 20 good rides over one bad ride that paid me quite a bit more and possibly tipped me. So, you know, take that as you will. Let's see here, more positive side. Sorry guys, I'm really scraping the barrel on this one. I really didn't like it. The guy who had pinged me for a ride, there was some construction, so I had to go a long roundabout way, and he called me and he asked me if I was ever going to show up. Now, what I personally did was I apologized at first, explained that there was traffic and that there was a lot of construction going on the west side, I believe, and he was on the east side. So, you know, I gave him the ETA that was on my Google Maps, and I very politely being the operative words, told him that if I couldn't get to him soon enough, if he uses the app to go ahead and cancel the ride, another driver will ping him. And I assured him that there was more than enough drivers, which he was in a hurry, so, you know, he went ahead and did that. I have no complaints, because honestly, if he was that big of a hurry, and on top of that, he didn't overly sound like he was in the most fantastic moods. Totally okay with getting a ride cancellation, losing a little bit of money, but in the long run, not having a bad feedback or review remark, and on top of that, just not having an awkward ride. But, I mean, it's 10:23 at night. God knows where he came from, assuming he came from on the east side, the east coast. This is 1 in the morning to him, and I get that the man was in a hurry and he just wanted to go home or, you know, go to his hotel, wherever it was that he wanted to go. So, anyways, that's my take on Sky Harbor International. Will I do it again? Yeah, I'm going home to take probably a 2-hour break, and then I might, you know, go back there, or I might explore a little bit, do some more lifting, but yeah, I'll make a part 2 to this. That sounds good. Maybe giving it another shot is worth it. Anyways, guys, the video's rolling up on 10 minutes here, so if you like this video, found it helpful, always liking, it helps out, and of course subscribing is cool for more content. But again, if you guys are just stopping in, this is one time. I appreciate you guys anyway. Stay safe. See you guys on the road. Have a good one.